How can we maximize our agency's sales potential? And I think this is a very important conversation now that we're in 2023. I am Jason Feldman. Now, before I dive into this, I want to tell you why not doing this can be incredibly detrimental to your agency. So our agency sells for a captive carrier. A couple years ago, even a year ago, even a few months ago, they had incredible bonuses for anybody that wanted to sell more. And so that's where they were incentivizing us. That's where they were driving us to do. So we were doing this. We rocked for the last few years. We took advantage of the situation the first few years, like huge advantage of it. Now let's fast forward to the end of 2022. They put the brakes on it and they actually told us to not sell.
She's not for sale.
They don't want us to sell. They want us to retain, which was a huge departure from what they were telling us even months ago. The reason why I think it's incredibly important to maximize your agency sales potential is in times that your carrier might pivot. And this might be due to, different market conditions. We all know, if you've been in the insurance agency for a while, you know that things change. And I'm not incredibly angry about it because we took advantage of the uptime. And now that they're allowing us to have more of a downtime, or not allowing us, but saying, hey, back off, it's okay. We grew exponentially in the last few years. And so taking a year or two off, really solidifying our book and giving our clients a bunch of attention is kind of a good thing. But I know some agencies that didn't do that weren't at a size that they wanted to back off of sales. Because of course, we're going to lose some clients. So now that there really isn't the cheese there to grow, it's difficult for them. I want to just say that you got to maximize the sales potential when you have the opportunity to. So what are the 3 steps? So here's the deal. The first one is really important to me because when we started growing, we had our sales team quoting a certain amount of people a day. And it wasn't that high. I mean, our goals were low. I think it was like, if we could quote 2 or 3 people a day, we were excited, because prior to that, it was more like 1 a day if we were lucky. And as the years went on, I realized how many quotes we could get. And we were getting up to about 10 a day. Anything more than 10 a day gets a little dicey with the quality of the quotes. It was a really good lesson in time. Time is the first thing. To maximize your agency sales potential, take advantage of the time you have, because there are 8 hours in a day, and how that is being managed per sales agent will drastically change the results of your agency. So make sure that your sales team are getting enough swings at the bat every single day. And if they're not, you're never going to get the sales that you want. You're going to be looking for the unicorn salesperson that'll sell 2 out of 2. It's not going to happen. If you do get the best salesperson that can literally sell 2 out of 2 policies, and you only give them a chance to sell 2 policies a day, they're going to leave your agency. Really take advantage of the time. Condense a lot of time into a short period of time. That will make your agency grow exponentially. Number 2, and this isn't the whole part of it, but is have a written out script. I know we've said it a million times, but it's not just that. The idea of having a script is because then you become the scientist in your agency. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a script, have it written out, and you're going to have everybody saying the same thing. It probably isn't going to be the best script at first, but what's going to happen is you're going to take that and you're going to take the results and the feedback from your agents, and you're going to tweak the script. Then you're going to take this new tweaked script and then test it again. And if you continue to do this, you are going to be able to sell as many policies as possible with your sales team, and you're going to have the confidence in them, and they're going to have the confidence in themselves. So it's a very important thing to have a script, but not just have a script, test and tweak, test and tweak, test and tweak continually. And then step number 3, and this is a big one. You're not going to want to do this. You're not going to want to do it consistently. You're going to have days where you're definitely not going to want to do this. But the more you do this, the better your results. And if you can get real consistent at this, you will have a top performing agency. And what is that? Last step. You know what it is? Take a guess. Say it out loud. Let everybody hear. It is accountability. Your sales team needs accountability. And I'm not even talking about daily accountability. I'm talking about hourly accountability. Knowing how many quotes they need by certain periods of time in the day. And if that's not happening, then maybe a meeting or something needs to happen. Why is this so important? Because again, we're talking about the time factor. We're taking what most agents do in a week and we're going to put it into a day. Why? Because we want the 5x results of the normal agency or the 10x results, right? So if you're going to give your agents a bunch of swings during the day and they're doing a bunch of quotes during the day, how do you think they're going to do with no accountability and they're up to the 5th quote or maybe quote 6, quote 7? Do you think it'll sound as good as quote 1? It never will, and it never does. And to think that it would is absolutely bananas. It's difficult. So you got to empathize with your team. And sometimes accountability isn't just accountability, but it's kind of a motivation, because this is the engine. The engine is the activity in a day. And I think this is a very important conversation now that we're in 2023. So that is why accountability is so important, and accountability for yourself too. Come into the office and bring it every single day. If you can keep yourself accountable, it's going to be much easier to keep your team accountable, and it's going to instill so much confidence in you as a leader from your team if you can do that. So that's it. Those are the 3 steps. If you want a free checklist of everything sales agents need to be successful with internet leads, go to www.theidudes.com. We have a free checklist over there. Grab that. It'll help you throughout your week and everything to know exactly what to do to take internet leads and dominate with them. So thank you. If you like this at all, even a little bit, please press that like button. You can comment, you can subscribe. Ooh, we would really appreciate that. All right, that's it. I'm out.